Okay, everybody, we're back here at Middle Township High School on Tom Farraco Court for the opening game of the 2021-2022 season of Middle Township girls basketball. Tonight, Middle Township will be hosting the Lady Tigers of Lower Cape May Regional, and it's the first game for both teams. And we have a couple legendary coaches over on the other sideline over there. John Leahy, who's led the Lady Panthers for quite some time now, and Pat Holden, who's stepped in as the girls' coach this year. I think at the last minute they needed a coach, and Pat said, you know what, I'll step in and I'll help out, and I'll give these girls a little stability. So he took the job. I see Pat from time to time when I'm doing my local shopping at one of our local establishments. But, yeah, Pat is back as an interim coach for Lower Cape May girls. Plenty of knowledge, plenty of experience. He's in a building mode. They finished 1-9 last year. He hopes to bring the stability to the program. He's got Lindsay Holden, who's his daughter, Sarah Donahue, Caitlin McGuigan, and Brianna Loper. I'm going to say Loper as his main players. John Leahy's coming back from an 8-1 shortened campaign. We all know about the COVID issue. He says he's a spoiler. He's got returning players Kylie Graham, a 5'8 senior, Brianna Robinson, a 5'8 senior, Lanasia Harris, a 5'7 senior, Jada Elston, a 5'8 junior. They all have plenty of experience, along with Mia Elisano. And then they ran out the roster with Sierra DeMaro, Riley Morrow, and Isabel, it looks like Tolan, I believe. Let me double check that. I want to make sure I get these names correct. Amongst other players for the Panthers, and I'm sure we'll call them as they come in. Something different this year with basketball. Traditionally, the boys and girls are usually in the same league throughout the CAL. So if middle's in the United Division boys, then the girls are in the United Division. But this year, I believe it's different. They're approaching it a little differently. Middle girls are going to be in what they're calling the United Division, along with Buna, EHT, Hamilton back in the CAL, Lower Cape May, Alma, and Wildwood Catholic. They're calling it the Academy now. The boys will be in the American Conference, which will be Absegami, AC, Bridgeton, Cape May Tech, Middle Township, Ocean City, and Wildwood Catholic Academy. So it's a little different this year. For example, middle boys are playing at Cape May Tech. And the girls are hosting Lower Cape May. So you're going to see that a lot. My cohort and partner in crime, Steve Prince, is away this weekend. He's at a wedding. He's a social butterfly, so he goes to quite a few events. But he will be back, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed Monday. Very disappointed he couldn't be here tonight. And he wanted to have me say hey to everybody and let everybody know he'll be back with all that high-flying energy that he brings to Middle Township basketball from the booth. So tonight I'll be calling the game. We'll be talking about some of our great sponsors and some successes throughout the season or the year so far from Middle Township and some of their other programs. It's just nice to have people back in the stands. Last year we had to look at cardboard cutouts. This year I'm looking at human beings sitting in the stands. It's a real nice thing. So getting ready to do announcements and the national anthem. Our public address announcer, Chuck Gaiman, is giving all that vital information to our fan base. Yep, very familiar officials. All right, here we go with the national anthem. I will be silent during this.
Whose broad stripes and
Okay, nice job there by the national anthem. A singer from Middle Township. That's not an easy thing to do. I can't imagine stepping out there and doing that. Takes a lot of courage. Here goes the starting lineup. Janila Elam at center, number 30, Janila. That's Sarah Donahue. Number 11 is McGuigan. And number 12 is another one of them lower K May Holdens. And once, like I said, they're coached by Pat. Always looking sharp in the shirt and tie. Keeps himself fit. Looks like Scott Douglas is helping him out a little bit. Scott's first attempt at girls basketball. We got Mia Elisano. We got Kylie Graham. Deanna Robinson. Okay, everybody, I think we're ready to get going. I'm looking at the Middle Township girls basketball roster, and looks like my numbers are a little different. I don't know if this is the correct roster, but I am going to go with it. I know most of these girls, so, and they don't match up with the roster, so I'm thinking this could be a different roster that I'm looking at. But here we go. Panthers coming out. First time in several years they've been Hurley-He-less. Kate Hurley-He took her game up to Rowan University. But there's a plenty back with Graham and Robinson and Elisano and Elston. Looks like Lower wins the tap, and it's deflected out of bounds. It'll stay Lower's way. Lower calls their first inbounds of the season. Kylie Graham's on top of the inbounds player. Looks like they're going to kick it out to Miss Holden. Miss Holden's going to run the show as she looks over to her father. And they're calling a play. They're taking their time. They're being patient. They're making sure they're in, looks like they're in a little bit of a box formation. Holden goes to the elbow, actually to the wing to the right, kicks it back to number 11. I will get these names. This is McGuigan. And McGuigan knocks it down. Okay. Here come the Panthers. Elston has the ball, kicks it to Graham. Graham goes to the corner to Robinson, who swings it out to number 5. I got to get that number. Out to Elston. Elston misfires on a 3. Graham mixes it up for the rebound, but Lower comes down with it. That was number 30, Janila Elam. And here comes once again Lindsay Holden. Kicks it out to number 11. She gets her feet set. She fires it just a little deep, and it gets knocked out of bounds. 55. Brianna Loper got the rebound and got it knocked out, so it's Lower's ball. They execute an inbounds play to Lindsay Holden. Lindsay Holden tries to get in the lane, and Brianna Robbins said, not this time. She calls a play under the direction of her head coach father, Patrick Holden. Passes over to number 4. I'm going to get these numbers. That's Sarah Donahue. They swing the ball nicely from deep. From deep is 55, Brianna Loper, and she was just off target. Ball gets knocked out of bounds, and it's Middle's ball. I noticed Middle just, they have new uniforms this year, sharp-looking uniforms. Nice new home uniforms. So hopefully that helps out with Middle Township girls basketball and their effort this year. When you look good, you play good. They powered inside the Elston. She does an up and under. And nice finish with her left. I think it was Brianna Robinson that made the entry pass. I'm not sure who number 5 is for middle. I don't have the right roster. But I'm thinking it could be tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure. Lower's moving the ball. That McGowan shot must have been a 3. I did not know that. I thought she was inside the arc. So it's 3-2 Lower. It's not tied. There goes Holden in the lane. She gets fouled, and she's going to shoot 2. She's going to shoot 2. Good, solid dribble penetration by. Oh, she's not going to shoot. They're going to call it before the shot. She got fouled up front, and then she continued and shot the ball. So they're going to give them the ball possession. Lower enters the ball. Okay, we swing it back out to Holden. We got Holden. And we go again. She's looking. There's a screen. Loper tries to get to the block. And she steps out of bounds as a result of Miss Elston's solid defense, Jada Elston. Now, I don't have the correct roster, and number 5 I don't recognize, but I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to go out on a limb. She could be Sierra DeMauro, but I'm going to double check on that. This roster doesn't match. It's not even close. There's nobody on the court with those numbers. Okay, inbounds play. Looks like they got it to Mia Elisano, and she went up and she got fouled, so she will go to the line for 2. Turns out that roster I had was a freshman roster. Now I'd like to know how and why that would happen. She makes the first shot. It's 3-3. So that's one of the reasons why we don't have the correct. I know most of these girls. I just don't. Not sure who number 5 is. Elisano makes both. It looks like they're in a 1-2-1-1 diamond press. Lower gets the ball over half court. Oh, we traveled. She's going the other way. And that's, coming from somebody who's coached for 30 years and has kind of specialized in the 1-2-1-1 diamond press, which we used to call 33 at middle. That's the things it does. I mean, she was safe, and it just causes you to stumble a little bit and walk. You don't always get that steal, but you get the violation. Elston to Graham. Graham from 18. Maybe 19. She knocks her down, and now middle's up 6-3. So that should be a trap. Elston's got to move her feet. Cross court to number 4. Kylie Graham says, nope, don't think so. Number 4 is Sarah Donahue. Now we bring it out to Holden. She gets the play from Coach Holden. They call it, and she goes around Robinson, kicks it, gets it back. Looking for a ball screen. She gets into the foul line, kicks it out. Good ball movement by Lower. They're doing a nice job being patient here. They're not going to outgun middle, that's for sure. So they're being patient. They're moving the ball. Get it into big number 30. Is that Janila Elam? She's big. Kylie Graham gets the rebound on the air ball. Kicks it out to Elston. Elston brings it up the court. She sees. She's got vision. She goes down the lane and gets fouled. She's going to shoot 2. So I think she got lucky because that was a really, really tough shot from a tough angle, and I saw a kick out there. I would have liked to have seen a kick out, but hey, it ended up well. She got fouled. Now she's shooting foul shots. A little too quick on the trigger on that foul shot. She got to take her time. She got to use her legs. But she's excited. It's first game of the year. Very excited. Now she's going to get another one. Knock this one down. And she does. So Panthers up 7-3. Back in 33, 1-2-1-1 diamond press. There's middle. Got a half court. Holden has it, settles them down. Should have been secondary trap there. Middle will get better at that press as they play. Holden short on the 12-footer. Rebound by number 5. She carries it. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it is DeMauro, but I don't know 100%. We're getting confirmation on that. Turns out I have the freshman roster. So middle had a chance to break out, and they turned it over. So Holden's got the ball at the bottom of the Panther ball. She's directing the offense. Ball screen on Robinson. She may have got away with a foul on the crossover on Holden. Good help by Graham. Kick out. That's number 4. That's Donahue, I believe. I'll get it to you. That's a reach. That's a reach on number 5. And like I said, we're getting confirmation on that name. Looks like middle might have, they might have a girl or two out with injury. So, but here we go. It's Holden again. No mistake about this lower team who struggled last year and was desperately in need of a coach. That this team's going to run by way of Lindsay Holden. There's no doubt about that, and it should. It should. She's got to run the show, be the facilitator, help these kids out, and they're going to get great coaching. I know that. They're getting great coaching. So middle moves the ball very well. We got a dump down from Elston, errant throw. She's good look, but I always say to the players when I was coaching, good look, bad delivery. So the look was there, but she just didn't get it to her. So if she did, I think Elisana would have had an easy layup. But here we go. Lower's moving the ball pretty good. 3:25 to go in the first. Is he holding at the top? She's looking things over. She gets in the lane, kicks it, and Elam just can't handle that. That's just too much for her. I mean, the thought process. I think this is number 1 is DeMauro. I know her. Most of these kids I taught at the elementary level. I think she's the DeMauro that I have on my list. I did some. See, the other one could have been Riley Morrow, but I don't know that for sure. So we're going to straighten it all out. Here's number 1. I think this is Sierra DeMauro, this one. So here we go. Okay, Elston's going to bring the ball in. Coach Leahy calls side out. Number 5 gets it out front. We're going to confirm her name. DeMauro gives it to Elston. A little bunny hop and a 3. Probably got away with a walk. But, hey, the basket went in. They didn't call it, so it's good. But on that jump stop there, you got to catch it on the hop. You can't catch it and then hop. I think she kind of got away with a walk. But we'll move on. Okay, here's Loper. DeMauro goes for the steal, can't get it. Holden gives it to – Holden launches from 3, just a little off target. Elston rebounds and runs, brings it up, dumps it down to Sierra DeMauro. Graham's in there looking for a board, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds to middle. Elston's going to bring it in. They're calling the play. Okay, here we go. Middle runs the play, sees the second and third option. Elisano's thinking about what to do, kicks it out. Swing it over to Elston. DeMauro to Graham. Graham says, you know what, if you're not going to cover me, I'll load her up. She misses. Elisano gets the rebound, misses the chippy. They're going to give it to middle. And that's the right call, I believe, from my angle at least. Elston's going to bring it again. Leahy calls a play. They just kick it out to Elisano. She takes a 15-footer. Doesn't make contact with anything. And Lower gets the rebound. She brings it up. That's Holden bringing it up. I think she'll bring it up pretty much for 32 minutes. They kick it out. Elam swings it to Donahue. Donahue looking. I got to get 55's name down. That's Loper. Yep, Loper. Over to McGuigan. McGuigan, I guess say that right. Loper from 3. That's her second or third one, so she must make them. She must be able to knock them down. Graham gets a rebound, kicks it out to Sierra DeMauro, who jump stops, swings it back, and says, we don't have the numbers. Let's settle this thing down. Elston gets it, swings it. DeMauro to Elisano. Elisano, throws it away. Yep, she throws it away. And I think we got bailed out there. I think we got bailed out on that when they call a foul on McGuigan. And I don't know about that. Maybe he saw something that I didn't see on that. But we got lucky. Yep, side out. Elston's going to bring it in. We got a screen. Out comes DeMauro. She swings it to Robinson. Elston's running all the way through to the corner. She head fakes one dribble and shoots the floater and knocks it down. 12-3 middle. And keep in mind, Lower scored the first 3 points on the 3. So we got a 12-0 run for the Pantherettes. Steal by DeMauro. Takes it from Holden, and she gets a layup. So Middle has imposed their will on the Tigers. And Coach Holden rightfully calls a timeout to try to settle things down. I'm going to go to one of our first sponsors. We have a mask program here at Middle Township. Mask is before and after school child care program for Middle Township students K through 5. The mask program opens at 6:45 in the morning and runs to 9 a.m. and reopens at 3:15 and goes to 5:30 p.m. for our working parents. We follow the school's yearly calendar and offer a fun-filled summer program. Please call 609-463-0699 for further information. Chris Hagan is our program director, and I know Chris Hagan personally. Super guy, does a lot for the school, and is a master at the mask program. So if you're in need of that service, please give him a call, and I'm sure he can help you out. And your child will be in good hands with the mask program at Middle Township. So that's our first official advertisement for this basketball season. It's so nice hearing the fans clapping and cheering. I started this last year, one of my first year in retirement from coaching basketball, and I just had to look at cardboard cutouts, and this is the real deal. It's not a packed house by any stretch of imagination. It's just nice to hear people. So Holden brings it down. She looks to dribble drive. She kicks it out. Got to get these names down. 4 is Donahue. McGuigan goes over to Loper. Loper's going to throw it. Oh, we have a new player in for Lower. Looks like a pretty tall girl. Serrano. I don't know if I don't have her first name. I apologize. Donahue loses it, but Serrano gets it to Holden, which is the right thing to do. Get that ball and look for number 12 and get it to her. And she steps back, launches the 3, just off target, and McGuigan runs it down. I got to get her name. That's Caitlin McGuigan. I got to say that right. I think it's McGuigan. I'll get it right. And now I know why Lindsay Holden launched that. I was not aware there was limited to time left in the quarter. So good decision. And that ends the quarter. Middle up 14-3. And let's get to another, let's watch these cheerleaders. All right, there's our Panther cheerleaders supporting the team. Low-cost landscaping. Cement walls and patios, snow and tree removal, irrigation system repair or replacement, driveways, walkways, landscape, hardscape, all work professional, quality, and guaranteed. That's low-cost landscaping for all your concrete and beautiful cement and snow removal needs. So give them a call. I don't have any call information, but just look them up. Just Google it and say low-cost landscaping, and your Google will pull it right up for you. All right? So we got a couple of our sponsors. We got some nice sponsors this year, some new ones, some old ones, some loyal ones, some good ones, some great ones, some awesome ones. So I'm excited about it. Here we go. Second quarter, Elston enters it in to number 5, the nameless girl. It's got to be one of these girls I'm looking at. I did a little research. It's got to be one of the. It could be Isabel Tolan. It could be Riley Morrow. They're the only ones that I have on here that I don't know them. So I'm guessing it's one of them. So we'll get it straightened out. So here we go. Here comes Lindsay Holden. We must have had a turnover there. I was too busy looking up names. Okay, Loper to Holden. Holden steps back. She had a shot, and she said, you know what, let's not be too quick here. We got to really be patient against middle and work the ball and try to pass up good shots, better shots. But there you go. Loper, the lefty, 55. Let me see if I got her first name. Yes, Brianna Loper. I knew that she made them because she's shooting them. And Brianna Robinson said, you know what, you got one, I got one. Let's cancel it out. Basic math formula right there. So, but I knew 55. She was not hesitant to shoot it. So something tells me Brianna Loper can make that shot often. So there goes Holden. She drives. She gets fouled. Good dribble drive. Good dribble drive on that play. Got fouled. She's going to go to the line. And she definitely looked like a Holden on that drive. There ain't no doubt about that. You know, not afraid to get in that lane and mix it up. So here we go, 2 shots. She hits the first one. I would say she's probably a minimum of 80% from the foul line, but probably closer to 90. Yep. And it goes. Graham enters it to Elston. That's 17-8 now. Looks like we have a 5-3 run for their Lady Tigers here. Damara fakes it, gets baseline. Nice move. Nice move there. She faked everybody out, and there was no help defense there, so good move. And a better finish. You got to still put the ball in the basket. The move is only part of it. Finish is another part. Loper out to Holden. Holden's like stepping back. Barrett takes a 3, a little off target. Oh, Elam out hustled Elston for the ball. And a foul on DeMauro, I believe. I mean, that should have been Elston's ball. It just seemed like Elam just kind of had a little bit more desire on that play. Let's call it desire. So, and Elam knows. I mean, Elston knows it. She said, I should have had that. So, but it's early in the season. Got a nice lead, so they can work on that stuff. There goes Holden inside, and there's a tie up there. Tried to draw the foul, but the ref said, nope. Both people had hands on the ball. No foul. Let's call it a jump ball. Going to lower. Okay, and there's Holden, and she knocks a 3 down on the inbounds play. I think you got to really pressure her. You got to be up in her, knowing you have to have help behind her too. So, 33. Did you hear? I wonder what that name was. Oh, that's Isabel Tolan. 33 is Isabel Tolan. Okay. She just got a screen call. So it goes to Lower. Lower has scored 8 points in this quarter to Middle's 5. So they're not going to lay down. They're going to come out and they're going to. There goes Holden again. Bang. Ooh, little off. Graham, ball rolls to Graham. She picks it up, gives it to Elston. Elston comes up to court. She's looking, kicks it to Robinson. Robinson long on the 3. DeMauro tries for the rebound, can't come up with it. It goes to McGuigan. McGuigan to Loper. You know, you got to be careful giving it to one of your taller players in the open floor like that. A lot of times that leads to a travel call. Holding gets in the lane, he gets smacked by somebody. Number 12. No, we don't have a number 12. Yeah, I don't know who they called it on, but we don't have a number 12. 12 got fouled, but that's not who the foul should have been on. Holden misses another one. We got an over the back on Elam. That's Janila Elam. And I believe that was Isabel Tolan that had inside position. So here we go. 19-11. A little bit closer. Wow. Number 4 on a foul, huh? They're closing it. They're calling it a little tight right now. So it was 14-3. Middle was up 11. Now it's 19-11. So it's an 8-5 run for the Tigers. And you know, they're not folding. Some teams will just fold. They're not. They're getting some timely shooting, playing a little bit of defense, getting some rebound, getting some hustle. Tolan over to Elston. Elston goes baseline, goes with the left-handed floater. Gets smacked out to Graham. Graham gives it to Elston again. To Robinson. Not a great shot by Elston. I like that she has confidence in that left hand, but that wasn't even close. Looked a little rushed, looked a little forced. Once again, Kylie almost steps into a shot. They get it into Elston, kicks it out to Robinson. Robinson from 3. She's long again. Graham gets the rebound, shoots it long back over the top. And here come the Tigers. The Tigerettes. Loper from 3, and she's just a skosh long. Elston gets a rebound. She pushes it and breaks out and kicks it off her feet, but kicks it to Tomorrow. Tomorrow steps out of bounds. Panthers are getting a little sloppy right now, so they got to be careful. They got to settle down. They got to settle down and just take a deep breath and have a couple good possessions. Elisano's back in for Tolan. Tolan spelled her, gave her a few minutes rest and got a chance to get a little libation in her. And here comes Holden, goes around Graham. Elisano's there to help, steps back, a little short. Elisano blocks out. Robinson comes up with the rebound on the deflection. And up the court we go, and Robinson's going to take charge, kicks it to Elston. Elston shot fakes, kicks it over to Elisano, swings it to Graham. Graham shot fakes. Tomorrow's getting down the lane, kicks it to Elisano. Elisano says, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh, jump ball. Once you put it down there, the little people come and get it. So we got to be careful on that one. So it goes to middle with 2:51 to go in the second. And Elston's going to initiate the play. We got to pick the picker. Didn't work. We kick it over to Elisano. Back to Robinson. And Coach Leahy has a little bit of a frustrated look on his face based on the way they executed that play. And they call a timeout. I'm going to try to get another sponsor in here during the third. I think, oh, he's going full. He's going full timeout here. So we're going to go with Osborne's. Osborne Furniture and Bedding offers quality furniture at reasonable prices. Our family-owned company carries furniture for every room in the house, including the living room, bedroom, and dining room. So we truly are a one-stop shop for everything you need. We have all the sizes of high-quality mattresses ready for you to try out. Home accessories are available, including lamps, vases, artwork, to accent the style of your home. Just stop by our location in Cape May Courthouse, New Jersey, and we'll help you pick out the furniture and upholstery that will perfectly complement your rooms. And that's true. I know Steve talked about it last year when he retired and decided to move back home, and he bought a house over here in Courthouse. They needed furniture. They didn't own furniture because they were always moving because of his job. So the first thing he did was call Osborne Furniture and put a whole order in for, I know, a lot of furniture. So, and he's always said positive things about them. So they're locals. Take care of your locals. They take care of you. It's what a community's all about. So give Osborne a play if you need anything. So here we go. After the timeout, Elston's going to bring it in. We got box formation. Robinson's going to swing it to DeMauro. We're going to run to the corner, but we're going to fake it and come back to Elston. Almost a walk by Robinson. Elston's looking inside. She says, nope. Swing it. We got to swing it. And there's Graham. She looks and says no. Middle's doing a nice job working the ball. There's DeMauro. Up, gets called for a walk. Yep, she did the old jab step after the hop. So, yep, going the other way. Middle's in a little bit of a funk right now. They've only scored 5 points this quarter. We got 2:15 to go in the second. Lower's got a little bit of timely shooting. They're moving the ball around. They're hitting the floor. And it's typical, you know, when you play middle lower, they're not going to just lay down. I mean, not when it's middle lower. They're just not. So the girls are playing hard. They're executing. They're trying. They're rebounding. They're shooting. They're playing defense. So they're still in this, 19-11. Holden to McGuigan. Loper's going to set a screen. Could have been illegal. McGuigan drives, shoots it short. Elisano gets the rebound, kicks it to DeMauro. DeMauro's hustling up the court, throws it to Robinson. Beautiful pass for a layup. And Middle, as I predicted, is back in 33. Half-court trap. We need secondary trap. You don't need to reach. You do not need to reach there. You have Sierra DeMauro coming over for secondary trap. You do not have to reach. So, and now you're putting a Lower's best player and certainly their best free throw shooter on the line. You don't need to do that. You need to contain, make her pick her dribble up, try to get a deflection from behind, make her get rid of the ball, and you don't need to reach. You don't need to do that. So much more is involved in the press than just getting steals. There's violations. There's errant throws. Oh, short. Whoa, Middle got away with something there. Holden misses a free throw. DeMauro gets the rebound. Yeah, there's so much more on the press that you look for. The tempo, quick shots, there's so much. It's not just steals. So here we go. Elston dumps it into Elisano. Elisano takes a dribble to the right, throws it up, long. Probably needed a whirl back there, but I don't know if she has that in her game. She looked like she really wanted that right-hand dribble. So, like I said, it's early in the year. Number 20 for Lower, whoa, Loper again. Little long. She's not afraid to shoot it, I'll tell you that. Number 20 for Lower, I'm going to get a name here. That is Elwell. That's an Elwell. Let me see if I don't have her on my main recruiting or my scouting list, but it's an Elwell. I don't know her first name. Okay. We got Holden to Loper to Elwell to Holden. Looks like another ball screen. Loper's got to be careful. That's close to being illegal. And Michaela reaches, or Michaela. Hoping Mike and Jen don't listen to this, but that's Kylie. I'm sorry. Michaela's the sister. She reached. She did not have to do that. She was in front of her. There was no danger. Now she put her on the foul line. So with 8.1 seconds to go. So early in the year, there's a lot of nerves, a lot of anxiousness, everybody wants to make a play. They missed it, and Elam knocked it out. And the right call by veteran official Dan Bradley was correct. So here comes Elston with 8 seconds. She's going to try to shake and bake. She gets a three, and she knocks it down. So at the buzzer, Elston knocks her down. That's Jada Elston. Three-pointer at the buzzer, and it gives Middle a 24-11 lead. I'm going to knock out one more real quick. I'm going to knock out one more advertisement here. Babdu Agency. Babdu Insurance Agency. At the James A. Babdu Agency, we are continuously working to provide the individual coverage you require. For 20 years, we have provided a wide variety of coastal property coverage from small coastal homes to large condo associations. We represent many A-rated companies, and because of this diversity, we can shop for tailor-made specialty. Okay, we're gonna finish this as soon as we're done this. We got a little. Wow, they got out there quick. We're gonna look at these cheerleaders, and I'll get back to that. I won't shortchange Babnu. Coming back to them. Thought I could get it in, but I can't. Okay. There we go. Okay, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to finish up with Ryan Babnu, or the James A. Babnu Agency, Insurance Agency. He got through the 20 years. We've provided a wide variety of coastal property coverage, from small coastal homes to large condo associations. We represent many A-rated companies, and because of this diversity, we can shop for tailor-made specialty companies to serve your every need. Give us a call today and let us provide you with no-cost quote in comparison with your current policy. We look forward to speaking with you. That's the Babnu Insurance Agency. Once again, they did not provide me with a number, but they specialize in homeowners insurance, flood insurance, and specializing in coastal homeowners insurance. Easy to find. Just say, hey, Google, Babnu Insurance Agency, and it'll come right up, and you'll have all the information you need. Good guy. Ryan's our boys basketball personal trainer and conditioner / assistant coach. He's been with us forever. He's still with Coach Greer. So he's still with Coach Greer. We're going to take a break for a few minutes. Just real quick, I just want to let you know, middle swimming beat Tech swimming. Girls over Tech 107-55, and boys over Tech 95-74. So a good night for middle swimmers. So we're going to take a break, and we'll come back in a few minutes for the second half of tonight's game. All right. Okay, welcome back for the second half. We got 30 seconds before the start. Middle's up 24-11. All right, and well, I'm going to get one more advertisement in. Sand Jam. You might see all those sweatshirts around Middle Township for different sports that have Sand Jam logo on the back. They do a lot for the kids here at Middle. Coastal lifestyle clothing and accessory style store featuring women's, men's, children's clothing and sandals, accessories, souvenirs, and sundries. Men, women, and kids, including digital gift cards. Located at 2511 New Jersey Avenue, Wildwood, New Jersey, 08260-609-522-4560. That's Sand Jam. That's Steve Mendel. Good person, good family, good person. Well, all these people are just great people in the community. I just threw on the Middle boys game against Tech, and it looks like one of the McNeils scored at the buzzer of the halftime to give Middle a 32-15 lead. So that's very encouraging. Hopefully they can continue that through the second half and bring Middle to a victory. Bring Middle a victory in a game that was supposed to be a little tougher than that. So I got my fingers crossed for the Middle Township Panther boys, led by new head coach Lamar Greer. All right, here we go. Lowers bring the ball in bounce. Holden gets it from Loper. Holden dribble drives, dumps it down, gets a kick back out, thinks about it, but Robinson recovers. Ball screen. Elam steps out, gives it to Loper. Loper to Donahue. Donahue to McWiggin. McWiggin kicks it to Loper. She got a lefty. She kicks it to Elam. Elam to McWiggin in the corner. That's a long one there. I don't think Coach Holden wants that, and then Middle fouls. I don't think Middle needs to foul here. I just think they need to keep doing what they're doing. Just stay in front of their person. Oh, whoa. I'm going to eat crow right now because it looked like it might have been a moving screen on Lower. Okay. Sorry, girls. I thought it was their foul. Some of the calls are a little confusing for my main man, Chris, but it looked like it was on Middle, but it was not. It was on Lower, so here comes Middle. And number 5, who I still don't know her name, I'm going to assume it's Riley Morrow. Nice pass from Robinson inside to Elisano. Elisano jumps right into 33. Oh, if she was on her, that could have been a steal and a layup if number 5 was on her toes. That's one of the points of emphasis. Kick it out to no, that's Holden. Holden is covered by Elston, gets in the lane, and we're getting a foul. She drug her foot, so the foul occurred before the drag, or the foul maybe caused the drag. I don't know. But back to 33, I mean, we had the trap on the far side with the power and the monster. The quick needs to read that. And if she was on her toes, that would have been a perfect steal and layup, and nobody would even have known it happened. So you got to be on your toes when you're the opposite wing in 33, 1-2-1-1 diamond press. Here we go. Lower brings the ball in. They're moving the ball well. Over to Holden, Loper to Holden. Holden's thinking about it, and she jabs, goes in the lane. Clean block, so says one of the officials. And Brianna goes coast to coast and scores. Coach Holden takes off his mask and says to one of the refs, I think I need a timeout. And it was a good call by Coach. But back to that 33, you really have to read that pass, and there's so much more in that press than just steals. It's, they throw you the ball. Sometimes you're not even in it, and they just throw it right to you, or throw it out of bounds, hit the wall on the far side. So if it's taught right, and you're aggressive, and you jump in it, and you're reading, and you're in intercept position, you're in deny position, you're in trap position, or you're in whatever the position is. You can create so many other variety of turnovers in that press. But it's early in the year, and I know it looks okay right now, but it's only going to look better as the year goes on. And these girls learn to jump in it, and they learn all the little intricacies of running that press. So, but I like their size. I like their speed. It's just going to take time. It's going to take practice. So. Lower calls a timeout. Middle's up 28-11. Okay, there's the press again. Quick throwback. Holden gets it at half court. And that's another thing. If they continuously throw that right back, it's up to the Monster to try to get a hand on it, but the opposite wing can try to steal that. If it becomes habitual and repetitive, they can just jump it. So, and if the Monster can get their hands up and make it be a floater, it's even easier to steal. Okay, Holden settles everybody down. McGuigan tries to get a charge on Robinson. Holden throws it into Elam. Elam was able to recover. Back to McGuigan. McGuigan out to Holden. Holden settling everybody down, saying we have to get a basket here. There goes Loper. Alisana gets a hand on it. She's bringing it up. And she loses it. She needed to stop, do a jump stop, pick it up, and find a guard there. You could almost predict that, and travel on McGuigan. So Middle gets it back with 5:12 to go in the third quarter. And here comes Middle. Okay, Robinson looks to swing it, as does Graham. Number 5, who I am calling Riley Morrow, and if that name is wrong, we will certainly correct that at a later time. I just haven't gotten any feedback yet. Alisano in the corner. Okay, Elston top of the key, throws a 3 up, and gets a nice soft, friendly roll. There's that play I talked about again. She really has to watch, Elston has to watch catching it and then hopping. That could get called at some point. Now here we go, we're in 33 again. We want it thrown to the short corner, and we want to get our hands up. See that? She's got to jump that. She can jump that. Now she got the steal just by a simple steal, but she could have jumped that and got the steal on the pass, and that's what you want to do. She controlled it with the dribble, and then she dribbled it again, so she got what I finally coined over the years of coaching, a steal over. There's the hands I was talking about from Alisano. She panicked a little. We got it back out to Elston, and Elston knocks a 3 down from deep. So Middle's got their groove going now, and I'll tell you why. It's the press. The press, you don't always, you're going to give a few up, you're going to get a few, but what the press does, it gets your team into it. It gets them fired up, it gets them moving, it gets them going. It gets them, like it's no different than a coach on the sideline that's animated, and loud, which I've been accused of being. But I find when you just sit there and you put up a number and you say, can you run a 1, guys? Can you run a 5? When they see you working on the sideline, they take on that same personality, and they play with a lot of energy. And I think it's the same thing with the press. Sometimes, you get out of the press because you're winning by a lot, and then you don't quite play right. And you just need a couple possessions in the press again to get you going again. It's not that you're trying to run the score up. It's not like you're trying to hammer somebody. But it's just to get your kids up and running. And just like I just said, just after that timeout, John Leahy pulls the press off and puts the girls back into just man-to-man defense. So that's what I'm talking about. He just got that little run. He went from 28 to 34, lickety split, and now he pulls it off. And that's what you do there. So lowers back out. Looks like they're moving the ball. Loper goes to her left. She's left-handed. Back out to Elwell, I believe. And Elwell tries to go around Elston, but Elston blocks her with a leg. Good call. So Middle's going to go to subs. Sierra DeMauro and who I believe to be Isabel Tolan comes in for Kylie Graham and Jada Elston. So starting to see the rotation that Middle's going to use. Another foul on an inbounds play on Brianna Robinson. Called for a push. I hope this doesn't become a foul fest. Here on Tom Farraco Court in beautiful Cape May Courthouse, New Jersey. First game of the year, December 17th, year 2021. Lower Cape May visiting the Lady Panthers. Feels good to have fans back in the crowd, in the stands. Drive by Holden, she fumbled it out of bounds. So she knew what she wanted to do, but the dribble wasn't strong enough and it kind of kicked out of bounds. So here we go. It's going to be number 5. Once again, I believe to be Riley Morrow. Swinging it to Sierra DeMauro, to Tolan, to Morrow, back to Robinson. Middle has some pretty good young talent too. They're going to keep this thing going. We'll see how this year goes, but I think next year is going to be another exciting year for the Lady Panthers. They move the ball very well, this group, and get it inside to Alessano. She can't handle Robinson's pass. Lower controls it. McWegan's going to bring it down. And Sierra DeMauro is going to stop her. And Elwell kicks it out. And a foul as McWegan heads to the basket. She's going to go for 2. 2:21 to go in the third. 34-11. If I'm not mistaken, I do not believe Lower has scored this quarter. I don't keep my own book up here, so I just got to go on memory, which I always did when I was coaching. So first one by McGuigan is long and bounces out. And here's the second of 2. Let's see how the middle blocks out here. They do, and she makes it. And number 4 for Lower's coming in for Elwell. That once again is Sarah Donahue. So looks like they play a solid 7. You know, obviously 5 play more than the other 2, but they do have Elwell and what looks like to be Serrano coming in off the bench. I've only seen those 2 subs so far, but we'll see how it goes throughout the year for those Lower Cape May Tiger girls. One thing I do know, they will continue to improve all year long, and they will get excellent coaching from Coach Holden, and that's what it's all about. He's going to give these girls a good experience. He's going to make them better players, maybe get them to love the game a little more than they may already, and put together a nice year. I know they didn't have a coach at the 11th hour, and Coach Holden said, you know what, I'll come in and help out. I don't know if there's a long-term deal signed, but he's at least signed for this year. So I see Pat every Sunday in the shop, right? We talk basketball and amongst other things, and he told me he was doing this, which I think is just great. Looks good. Looks like he's coaching in the state final right now. Always presentable. So it looks like Scott Douglas, I think, is over there helping him. He's got a mask on. I'm going to make that call that's who it is. And Panthers are bringing it in. Okay. And put back, missed, out of bounds to the Panthers. So coach is going to call a play. Inbounds play knocked out of bounds. Nice pick to picker. Pass from who I believe to be Riley Morrow to Brianna Robinson for a beautiful finish and 1. So it's a 3-pointer the old-fashioned way.
Bounces off, so she doesn't complete the three-point play. Heading on down, looking to take a charge. She goes around her, put back by Elam. She misses it, but gets her own rebound. Gets it out to Holden with 1:42 to go. In the third, Holden says, I'm going to launch this one just off the side. Almost went in, and Robinson pulls her down. There's Robinson down the court. Out to Tolan, and Tolan to Morrow. Morrow gets her feet set, tries to shoot a banker from the top. Alisana gets a rebound. I believe she double dribbled, but she got away with it. She misses, gets her own rebound, takes another shot, misses again, and it comes down to Lindsay Holden. So here we go. All right, let's see what they're going to call here. Loper. Back to Holden. Holden looks to get around. Nice hedge by Alisano. She leaves his Loper. Loper short. DeMauro with the rebound. So here we go. DeMauro almost walks, gives it to Robinson, dumps it down to Tolan. Tolan, beautiful pass. Beautiful pass by Robinson. And DeMauro to Tolan for the finish. And she gets on the board. So 38-11, 28 seconds to go. Watching the middle boys game as well. They just scored on a layup. They're up 40-19. Looks like Tech's having a little bit of trouble handling the pressure. So down the court again, and they score again, 42-19. So looks like middle is going to do the unexpected. A lot of people thought that Tech could win that game tonight, as did I. But one thing I've always said as a coach, that you know, if I'm going to be a team that has either big guys with limited guard experience or guard experience with limited, and they almost throw it away. I'll take guards over big men if I had to pick one or the other. I prefer to have both. So I think middle's guards are handling Tech's big men there. So, okay. Well, let's do another announcement. Well, we have cheerleaders now. So, but as the cheerleaders cheer, I'm going to try to get a couple more advertisements in. Okay, nice job by those cheerleaders for personal banking and business banking and investment. Don't be shy. Visit Sturdy Bank, a wonderful local bank in Middle Township area with branches all over the place. Give them a call for all your banking needs. And J. Wilhelm Roofing. J. Wilhelm has been professionally servicing the roofing needs of South Jersey customers since the 1920s. They handle all aspects of commercial roof restoration, including new installation, inspection, restoration, repair, or replacement. Solar, and offer a proactive roof maintenance program. Contact at 856-691-6161. That's J. Wilhelm Roofing for all your roofing needs. All right, we'll come back to that in just a minute. Fourth quarter, middle enters it. It's anybody's ball. And they're going to give it to middle. Probably the right call, but middle's got to clean that inbounds play up. Sometimes you want to fake out the opponents and you end up faking out your own team. So here we go. And lower goes for a steal. Nice hustle by McGuigan. These girls are feisty, which you would expect from any lower team coming into a middle gym. Vice versa, any middle team going into a lower gym. You know, it doesn't matter what the records are or what the season's going like. Of course, it's your first night. I learned a long time ago when the Panthers and the Tigers get together. Be ready for a hard-fought game, no matter what the score says, and they'll fight to the end. Okay, middle's going to run a play. They'll try and pick the picker again, and they call a quick timeout. During this timeout, we're going to get Hall's Carpet Care. That's Gene Hall. What a good guy he is. He's always there for all Middle Township athletic needs. One of the leading carpet cleaning companies in the South Jersey area. Call Gene, 609-463-3733. Gene will help you in any way he can. He does excellent work. He's reliable. He'll show up. He'll give you a good price, and he'll talk to you. And if you're a Philadelphia sports fan, he may hang out for an hour talking Philly sports. So give Gene a call. He's been around for a long time, does nice work. So looks like we got that quick timeout by Coach Leahy. Update on the boys game, it's 44-19. So Middle's up 25 in that game in the third quarter. Middle dumps it into Kylie Graham, trying to get Kylie in there. Get a little quick bucket for Kylie. It gets deflected out by the Caper Tiger girls. Lady Tigers, I should say. Dump into Tolan. Nice pass by Elston. Nice finish by Tolan. 2 quick baskets for her. Isabel, I believe her name is. Once again, we had the wrong roster, but I know most of these girls. The newcomers I'm not familiar with, so but we'll fix it. So holding out to Elam to McGuigan. McGuigan thinks about it, hands it to Loper. Loper thinks to load it, but says no. And it's Holden. Go get it. They can go get that. Yep. And Graham does. It's anybody's ball. Whoa. She just took a train. Back to Elston. Bang. Nice hustle by Kylie Graham. She did pick our dribble up and take 1 or 7 steps, but it wasn't called, so she kicked it out to Elston. And Elston said, I'm set. My shoulders are square. I feel good. Let me load her up. And she did. It's raining threes. 43-12 Panthers over the Tigers. Holden tries to answer. Graham blocks out, gets it to Elston. You know, Graham, if she looked up, she had a couple girls under the basket too, but she was just facing the wrong way. Not her fault. Elston comes in after a miss, gets the ball off the ground, and looks like the ball's thrown away. Graham goes and gets it, takes the backcourt violation, and she should, because the offense can go get that ball, like Graham just did a few minutes ago. So Graham did the right thing by going and blocking that ball out from the lower girls and then picking it up and just take the backcourt violation. That's the right thing to do there. So we saw it both ways just in the last 2 minutes. So, all right. And McGuigan tries to get it to Donnie. No, that's to Holden. And Holden can't. It's just too high for her. So, looks like Tolan's out. Now, once again, I have a freshman roster, so I can look at that. But they're going to start wholesale substitutions. And the younger girls, I'm probably not going to know. So, but yeah, I'm just going to peek on here and see if they, 21 on the freshman roster, and that's, I don't know if they would. I think it's actually the JV roster, to be honest with you. And Elston for another 3. 21 on this roster. It looks like they all have the same uniform, so I can't imagine double numbers. That's Carmen Rivera that I see with number 21 on. So I'm going to go with that and assume that's who that is, Carmen Rivera. And if I'm wrong, we'll have to fix it next time, which will be Monday, by the way. Loper's short again. She does shoot a lot, so she must be able to ring them up. She was only able to get, I think she has 2. But I'm not 100% sure. It may only be 1. So Middle's going to start swinging it. 5 minutes to go. Yeah, it could be Carmen Rivera there. She almost throws it away. Dump it into Graham. Graham to Carmen Rivera. Back to Morrow. Morrow to Rivera. Rivera lobs it into Graham. Graham to Rivera. Now they're just swinging around. Moving the ball nicely. And there Elston for the floater. Graham deals with it. Gets knocked over to Rivera, to Tomorrow, to Rivera. All right, they're moving the ball so fast, I can't say the names fast enough. Good ball move by the Lady Panthers. Rivera swings it to DeMauro. DeMauro goes around and looks to kick it blindly. And Graham runs it down and settles everybody down with DeMauro. With Elston. There's Elston. Gets it to Graham. Graham looks, thinking about Rivera, but says, nah. It's Morrow for 3. It's long, and McGuigan gets the rebound. Good offensive set by the Lady Panthers. 46-12 with half a quarter to go. And Loper again from, there you go. Loper from Holden hit the bottom. That looked pretty that time. Hit the bottom of the net. Looked pretty. So 46-15. Good execution by the Lady Tigers. And Elston's driving. Tries the left hand. Misses it. And Rivera goes to the boards there and knocks it out of bounds. So it looks like Graham, Elston, and DeMauro are out. So we have a Morrow and a DeMauro. So we got to remember that. Okay, good idea by Coach Leahy to get those girls out. He does bring Elisana back in, but Elisana's back in with all second-string players. So it's a nice opportunity for them to get in there. Elisana gets the rebound, although Morrow's still in, if that's who she is, Riley Morrow. She brings it up for stability. You want to leave a guard in there just to keep things stable. Way to swing the ball. She traveled. Yep. Needed to throw the bounce. In that situation, you just need to throw the bounce. Just take that dribble and throw the bounce to the spot. Your player rolls, and it'll be right there for an easy layup. She shuffled the feet and looked like she was going to try to throw a direct pass, which is not the right pass at that. Bounce passes are so easy to handle. They're so easy to throw. They're safe, and the result is usually much better. So I'm looking at the score right now of the boys' game. It is now 50-21. That's a 2-pointer for Elwell. So the boys are up 50-21. Loose ball. Morrow tries to get it. Gets knocked away. And a nice hustle by number 11. And I'm going to go on this freshman JV roster and call number 11 nobody because she's not on it. So I'm going to have to research number 11. There's no 11 on that roster. So the one I'm calling Carmen Rivera. I don't think the girls have a freshman team. That's just a freshman roster. But a steal and a breakaway for Riley Morrow. Riley Morrow? I think that's what he said. Yeah, I think that was Riley Morrow. So I think we got it right the whole time, which is good. Okay. Got a push. Okay. Now, that's middle 6th foul. My immediate thoughts are and wishes are Middle doesn't foul again the rest of the game because it'll be a long 2 minutes. Okay, here we go. Holden looks to get by, and we get a foul. As we get that foul, I just want to talk real quick about the Panther football team. They had one of their best seasons in memory, finishing 8-2 and winning the West Jersey Football United Division for the first time in decades. Panthers repeated as Anchor Bowl champions with a 21-8 win over Lower Cape May Regional. 14 Panther football players were named All-Stars. JV football had a great season, finishing 8-0. There were several memorable moments during the football season, topped by former coach Fred Grossi flipping the coin before our homecoming game on October 23rd. It was a very special moment as 33 takes a nice rebound by Holden. Our whole community would like to send condolences to Coach Grossi's family and friends on his passing earlier this month. He was a Middle Township athletic icon and one of our inaugural Wall of Fame inductees. So that's a little something about the football team this year and the legendary Fred Grossi, a longtime coach and teacher and fan of Middle Township sports, who sadly passed away earlier this month. So, about a minute to go. They're just playing it out inside to Tolan. Nice little step through. I like some good things Tolan did today. She did some good things. Panther girls and boys soccer also had successful seasons, each winning its respective conference. Both teams also qualified for the prestigious coaches tournament for the first time in years. Boys scored an exciting first-round upset versus powerhouse Shawnee. One of our basketball players, CeCe DeMauro, was the soccer team's top scorer and CAL All-Star. Another basketball player, Kylie Graham, was an outstanding defender on the field hockey team and also was named a CAL All-Star. So good for those girls. And I already talked to you about the swim team, who had 2 nice wins, boys and girls. And the boys' score is right now is 52-22. A steal from McGuigan, and she scores with 22 seconds to go. Middle brings it in. If this roster's right over here, there is no number 2 either. So, yep, we're gonna have to I promise we'll straighten that roster out by Monday. I'm not really sure who we play Monday, but I'm sure it'll be an exciting game. So, Middle opens up the first game of the year against Lower with a, well, let's see, 11 scores. I don't know who she is, but congratulations, number 11. The numbers aren't matching up. It is 52-15 final. Middle Township Lady Panthers over the Lower Cape May Regional Lady Tigers. A hard-fought game by the girls. Middle was just a little too much for them. Like I said, they're going to get better as the year goes on with excellent coaching, and you'll see it as it goes. So it's going to be interesting to see them again. As they shake hands, Andy Ludman here, Steve Princeless. Steve Prince will be back Monday as my cohort up here in the booth with Bud Morey. And we'll bring you another girls game on Monday. We won't have the boys till sometime in January, but we'll have the girls again on Monday, and hope to see you then. All right, Andy Ludman signing off for Bud Morey. Have a great weekend, everybody.